Who was the best card inside of Madden 21? Was it the 94 Isaiah Simmons that was just the best user in the game for so long? The 95 Kamara that got a +1 literally a day later, making him the best running back? What's up, everybody? It's Flacco back at it again with another Madden YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about the best cards inside of Madden 21. As you guys can see right here, those three that I just mentioned before the start of the video and also on the thumbnail, those aren't the only cards we're going to be talking about today. There are many cards that dominated inside the game. Those are kind of my top three. We have a lot of things. I have posted a poll about this a while ago when Madden was still up and running. We have a lot of things to talk about. But if you guys do not know, I do post a video every single day, so make sure to smash that like button and also turn on those noties. Madden 22, we're going to be posting 2 different videos a day. It's been rough with ideas this late in the year, but we're going to be going crazy in Madden 22. Let's get right into the video. You guys can see right here, I ran a poll on my community tab on my YouTube channel. Obviously, I don't have the biggest reach, say, as like a Throne or a MMG or even like a Xerxes. But I did post this. They got 1.5k votes, only 1,500 votes, but that's still a decent amount. I threw up a poll and then I said other comment. We're going to be looking at the comments as well. But as you guys can see right here, Isaiah Simmons won by a landslide, 57% of the votes. That is insane, especially when there's a card like Kamara up here. This Rodgers is a very, very good card as well. Like I said, his price really did reflect that. You got Derrick Henry as well, one of the craziest cards, because when he did come out, he was on next gen. And as you guys do not know, he is by far the best running back on next gen and probably still to this day. But let's take a look at some of these comments and see what other people are feeling. A lot of people are feeling a card from the beginning, the 86 overall Tre'Davious White that had built-in bench press. Solid card, but I don't think it dominated like it should have. I mean, it was good for the beginning, obviously, but you guys know what I mean. It was just, I don't know. Calico is another very good one right here. This was the card that everybody was thought was a must-have. He was over 300, 400k in the beginning of the year, which was a lot of coins. Super tall. He was good speed when he first came out. I'm going to be honest, I didn't have him. I did not have the coins like that at the beginning of the year. I didn't take it super serious, but he was still a very good card. Barry at the start of the year, yeah, that was another good one. 93 Barry Sanders. That card, completely insane. There's a lot of really good ones. Team of the Year Waller, very good one. Scary Fast McLaurin, another very, very good one. 50 Randy Moss, okay. 96 Ghost Bo. The reason why I don't think 96 Ghost Bo is was the craziest because he got released after Kamara and still is not better than Kamara. It's, you know what I mean? He was good, but Bo Jackson didn't have the greatest year compared to his past years in Madden. Simmons overrated. I actually did not see this. Simmons overrated. Like someone, Pluto was spamming how. We have people spamming how. I don't know. A lot of people, he said IRL. I mean, I don't know. People don't realize it's just Madden. He's good in Madden. Easily Russ. That's a troll one. 87 Simmons. I could see 87 Simmons. I just think that 94 is when I feel like a lot more people get, I don't know, a lot of people are playing at the beginning of the year as well, but a lot more people get the game for cheap then. And the game was thumbing inside of December. Everybody was playing the game. And that card was like over 600. I remember I bought him for 600K. And he has not left my roster since. So that card that I bought for 600K is still on my team. Isaiah Simmons is by far one of my favorites. 92 Favre is a very good one as well. Even Throne made a video about him. Favre and Aaron Rodgers have been amazing this year. I want to do a little bit of a price check on some of these cards because I know a lot of them were outrageous when they first came out and some of them were LTDs. So when we take LTDs into fact, we're going to kind of counter it for a little bit of that. But when we look at the other cards, those are just simply straight up expensive. We'll get to those in a second, but we're going to be starting off with that 97 Aaron Rodgers as we've shown before. But like I told you guys, when he first came out, if you guys do not see right here, he was over 2 mil for almost a month right here. Almost a month. It came out before March, so it basically was a month right there of over 2 million coins. That is insane. You guys know how insane that is. I would never spend over $1 million on a card. This card was 2 mil, and he was selling. He was selling. It wasn't like he wasn't selling. Like, people were buying this card for 2.6. That is insane. The first day he came out, people were buying it for, was it 2.7 right there? We didn't have power passes either. There were people spending these on gameplays. This is a gameplay I did have to take off. I wasn't spending 2.7 mil on a card. I literally didn't even have that, I don't even think. But this is crazy. This card was so good. As you guys can see, it started declining. I think the Power Pass may have came out this day. I think that's what happened, and you saw it drop so heavily. The Power Pass probably did come out, or a Redux. It was one of the two. As you guys can see, Simmons is a little bit weird in price. It was a very weird drop. I literally remember this when it first happened. He got released and everybody was crazy about him. I do think price kind of does simulate kind of a little bit to how the card plays and everything. As you guys know, the cards, not only if they're fan favorites, but if they're a very good card, they will be typically a lot more expensive. But this Isaiah Simmons card, it got everybody hype. He was the fastest speed in the game when he first came out. He had great hit power. He's 6'4". I mean, there's not much more you can complain. I remember he dropped in price because everybody saw so much on the market, and then obviously it climbed a little bit and it was sitting at 500K. I didn't buy it here, sadly, at 300. I remember I did buy it around here. It sucked, but at the end of the day, this card was obviously worth all of this coins. He was amazing, and then I think people started using their power pass on the card, and then yeah, his price was always solid. Like 400K is a very, like, it seems like that's a drop right there. But that's a very expensive card still. That's still a very expensive card, and it's still very worth it at the end of the day. I mean, look at him. He was always like above 200K, even like in, you know how late this is? Like we had 97s and 98s out at this time, and he was selling for around 200K. Like that is kind of crazy to think about. I don't know. I really do think his price does recommend a lot of what his talents show on the field. The same thing for Kamara right here as well. A very high price at 900K when he first came out. And you can see it slowly dipped down. He was still above like 300 for a while here. And he kind of flattened almost, kind of like up and down from from high 300s to low 200s. Or I said that backwards. High 300s to low high 200s to low 300s. What am I doing? What am I saying right now? But he was sitting there for a while. It wasn't really a flat line, but you guys see what I'm saying. But he's always an expensive card. He's still sitting over 100K at a 95 today. That's still a lot. People do realize like this card does go into his 99 now. He also got a +1. If you guys are not remember, he got a +1 the day after, making this card the most must-have running back in the game because you powered him up and then he'd go to a 97. We had Bo Jackson that got powered up to a 97, but Bo Jackson was still nothing like this Kamara because of the receiving abilities. The card that I think was one of the best cards in the game is the card that was literally the best tight end by far. Like there was no tight end. I mean, we had Vernon Davis, we had Darren Waller, but I don't think there's Robert Woods as well. My fault. But Calvin Johnson, easily one of the best in the game. It's not even close. I think when he first came out, he was the best. But I think he was released way too late in the year and nobody was playing there was still a little bit more than now. No, especially nobody's playing right now. But literally, Calvin Johnson, this card was amazing when he first released. Everybody knows that this card was broken, and he still is broken and still the best side in the game. I can't put him in a list like this, though, because, like I said, he just was released way too late in the year. Like I said, I don't get the most traffic onto my channel, but over 1,000 votes is a very good one. I'm going to officially post a new one where it's a little bit more updated. We have a 95 Kamara here. I think that one officially deserves to be on here. I know I usually would put comment under here, but I really do think these are kind of like the top 5 cards of Madden 21. You could put 91 Reggie Bush on here, but he was good, right? But I don't think he was better than, I wrote Derrick Henry next gen because everybody knows on next gen how officially broken this card was. We got 92 Favre as well. Throne made a video on this card, boosted this. I remember the card went from like 80K or I think it was like 90K up to 200K because of Throne alone. Yeah, it was broken. Trust me, that was broken. We got Isaiah Simmons as well, the best user in the game for the longest time. When you're looking at this, if you guys go to my community tab to go vote on this, think about it. Think about his 87 and 94. It really just comes down to him being broken as well, all alone. And then 97 Rodgers, the most expensive card in the game. He was very good. Obviously, he was very good. He was the MVP. Make sure to go vote on this. I am going to post it literally right now. I appreciate you guys sticking around to the end of the video. Like I said, make sure to let me know who you think the best card was in Madden 21 inside of the comments. This is a very fun video for me to make because it's different so late in the year. There's just no content coming out anymore. We got, I think, 19 more days until Madden 22. I am super excited. I got a vacation in between those days, so it's going to be very refreshing to come back and see Madden, the new one about to be out. I am super excited just for content purposes as well. But I appreciate you guys being here, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Make sure to smash that like button. Peace out, boys.